Hey there, my sweetheart. How are you doing, my love? I often wonder about you, where you are right now, what you might be doing, and how your heart is feeling. I am the one destined to be with you, the one with whom you will share your life in divine timing. Though we have not met yet, I am waiting for you patiently, holding on to the beautiful belief that our paths will cross exactly when they are meant to. My heart is already filled with excitement and joy at the thought of meeting you, of finally looking into your eyes and recognizing the soul I was always meant to find. Even though I have never seen your face, I know without a doubt that we will have a happy and fulfilling life together. I imagine the two of us walking hand in hand through every season of life, building a home filled with warmth, laughter, and peace. We will spend our days loving each other and our nights cherishing the bond we share. You will never have to feel alone, because I will always be beside you, holding you close and protecting the love we create. My dearest, I want you to know something very important. You never have to be afraid when it comes to us. I will always respect you, cherish your individuality, and treat you with the kindness that your heart deserves. To me, you are not just a partner, but my equal in every sense. There will never be favoritism, partiality, or imbalance between us. I want our love to be a partnership where both voices are heard, both dreams are valued, and both hearts are honored. My family and friends will welcome you with open arms, and I know they will love you deeply, because they will see how much you mean to me. I promise to stand by your side through all the ups and downs that life may bring. No matter the situation, whether good or bad, I will be your rock and your greatest supporter. You will never have to question my loyalty or wonder where my heart lies, because it will always be with you. I will treasure you endlessly, and I will make sure that you never feel overlooked or unappreciated. To me, you are priceless, and I will treat you as the most precious blessing of my life. One thing I vow is that you will never have to sacrifice your dreams or your goals for the sake of our relationship. Instead, I will be the one cheering you on, encouraging you to pursue your passions, and celebrating every single success you achieve. My happiness will grow from seeing your happiness, and my pride will shine in your accomplishments. Whatever ambitions you hold in your heart, I will stand beside you as your partner, helping you take each step forward with confidence. Our life together will not be built on outdated traditions where one person bears all the burdens. I will share in every responsibility with you, from household chores to life's challenges, because I believe love means working together. We will face difficulties as a team and celebrate victories as one soul. Your well-being and happiness will always be at the top of my priorities, and I will do everything I can to make our life a haven of peace, joy, and stability. I promise you that our marriage will be blessed, filled with harmony rather than unnecessary drama or complications. Love, respect, and trust will be the pillars that hold us together. I will never let you doubt my feelings for you, because my actions will speak as loudly as my words. My dedication will be constant, my sincerity unwavering. You will always know exactly how much you mean to me because I will never hold back my love, my affection, or my care. You will rule my heart, my mind, and my soul. You will be the center of my world, and I will gladly make you my priority every single day. When you smile, I will smile. When you are in pain, I will feel it too, and I will do everything possible to ease your burdens. Through sickness and health, through joys and sorrows, you will find me right there beside you, holding your hand and reminding you that you are never alone. Loyalty will be the cornerstone of my love for you. I will never hide things from you, never deceive you, and never give you a reason to doubt me. Honesty will be the language of our relationship, and transparency will be its foundation. My dream is to build a life with you that feels as close to perfect as it can be, not because it will be free of struggles, but because we will face everything together with unshakable love. We are meant for each other, my love. I believe this with all my heart. And because of that, I have no doubts that we will fit together perfectly, like two pieces of the same soul. So please, do not worry or let fear touch your heart. We will meet, and when we do, everything will fall into place. Our love story will be one of joy, devotion, and trust, and together, we will create a life that feels like a beautiful gift from above. Until then, I will be waiting patiently, holding you in my prayers and carrying you in my heart, knowing that the day we finally meet will be the day my world truly begins. My dear, can I tell you a story that completely changed the way I look at life? It is a memory that I often revisit, because it taught me one of the most important lessons I have ever learned. There was a neighbor of mine, a boy around my age, who was known by everyone for being very intelligent, hardworking, and dedicated to his studies. He was the kind of student every teacher adored, the kind that always topped the class. No matter what exam we had, he would come out with excellent marks, far better than mine. Naturally, my parents often compared me to him. "Look at him," they would say. "See how focused he is on his studies. Why can't you be like him? You should work hard and try to get marks like his." I did try. I studied late into the night, I worked hard before every exam, but no matter how much effort I put in, I could never reach his level. Slowly, this comparison began to hurt me. It made me feel inadequate, as though I was never enough. And, without realizing it, I started to resent him. I did not hate him outright, after all, he had done nothing wrong to me, but in my mind, he became the reason why I felt so small. I avoided him whenever I could. I kept my distance and never really tried to talk to him. In my heart, I believed he had an easy life. To me, he was lucky, gifted in a way I wasn't, and I could not understand why I had to struggle so much just to remain an average student. One day, however, something unexpected happened. I was walking home from school when I saw him sitting alone in a deserted corner near the park. His shoulders were hunched, and his face looked unusually pale. It was clear that something was wrong. Out of concern, and perhaps curiosity, I walked up to him and asked why he was sitting there by himself. He looked up at me, and before I could say another word, tears welled up in his eyes. Within seconds, he was crying uncontrollably. I was taken aback. I had never seen him like this. He had always seemed so calm and collected, the kind of person who had everything under control. I sat down beside him awkwardly, not knowing what to do or say. After a few minutes, when his sobbing slowed down, I offered him some water. Then, gently, I asked if he wanted to come home with me. He shook his head and refused. That was when he opened up to me. In a voice that was heavy with pain, he told me how his parents constantly pressured him to perform better and better, no matter how well he did. His elder brother had been a topper, and his parents expected him to not just match but surpass his brother's achievements. They wanted him to become a doctor, even though he had no interest in medicine. His real passion, he confessed, was sports. He loved athletics and dreamed of one day playing at a professional level. But his parents saw sports as a waste of time and pushed him toward academics relentlessly. He told me how suffocating the atmosphere at home had become. Every day felt like a battle to meet expectations, to keep smiling when he was crumbling inside. He admitted that he often felt sad, depressed, and trapped. Listening to him, I felt a strange mix of emotions, guilt, compassion, and a deep sense of awakening. Here I had been, thinking his life was perfect, resenting him for being better than me, when in reality he was fighting silent battles that no one could see. We spoke for a long time that day. I listened as he poured his heart out, and for the first time, I truly saw him as a person, not as a competitor, not as a standard I was being measured against, but as someone just like me, struggling in his own way. I tried to comfort him and told him he was not alone. That day marked the beginning of our friendship. Over time, we grew closer. He slowly started to stand up for himself and talk to his parents about his dreams. Eventually, even though he did join medical college, he continued to pursue sports on the side. Things gradually began to improve for him. When he finally found a balance between his passion and his parents' expectations, I was genuinely happy for him. Looking back, I realized that meeting him that day was one of the most important turning points in my life. It opened my eyes to something I had never considered before, that every person we meet is fighting battles we know nothing about. We are so quick to judge others based on what we see on the surface, comparing our lives to theirs, without ever stopping to think about what they might be going through. Since then, I have made it a rule never to form an opinion about someone until I truly understand them. That single encounter freed me from jealousy and resentment. Now, I try to approach everyone with compassion, because I know that no one's life is as simple as it appears. Every person is carrying their own struggles, their own pain, and what they need most from the world is kindness, not judgment. I am deeply grateful to God for giving me that moment of clarity and for teaching me to see others, and the world, in a new light.